Hi folks, Justin here from Haven Raceway and Hobby. Wanted to give you an update on what's been going on for December this year. Well, got a few things to go over. We're going to show you a little bit about 72nd scale aircraft building and a little bit about what to do if you've found a slot car up in the attic, in the crawl space, in the basement, to let you know, no, you don't need all new equipment to have a bit of fun here. So, something we see very often, especially considering all the history here in Elyria with slot car racing, is folks coming in saying, well, I have an old car, will it still work? Usually yes, but sometimes they just need a little bit of help. A lot of times when we see older cars, they're a bit like this. Generally stock car bodies or kind of a wedge-shaped body. And older chassis like this Champion Turboflex, Parma Flexi 2, that sort of thing. Don't worry, we'll know exactly what we're looking at. These cars are heavier, typically a little bit slower, but they're not bad for playing around with, and they tend to be pretty durable. How do we check to make sure they work? Well, quick buzz up on the power supply. All set. Usually it'll need a little bit of oil, sometimes even a little bit of cleaning. But electric motors are pretty sturdy. After that, tires. Old tires are dry, they won't do the trick. Don't worry, we stock them for the older cars as well, because older cars tend to be an 1/8 inch axle rather than the newer 3/32 axle. Finally, you'll probably want a pair of these. Braids are your electrical contact on the track. They're what actually feeds electricity to the motor. When they're worn out, the car tends to spit, sputter. It's not getting all the power it needs to really operate. So, with tires, quick check, some fresh braids, your old car is still a fun car. Well, one of the classic hobbies is, of course, model airplane building, and something you hear a lot is, well, where do I put them all? Well, the answer is build smaller airplanes. And that's not necessarily a smart aleck answer. That's suggesting 1/72nd scale, which, as you can see, fighter jets about palm size. That in particular is an F-20 Tiger Shark by Hasegawa, which I built. 72nd scale aircraft is a really, really good way to get building a large number of airplanes, and in not a lot of space, and for not a lot of money. They're very easy to get involved with. We carry these starter kits by Airfix, which are, in this case, a Supermarine Spitfire, and that's got your glue, your paints, your brush, all in one package for a nice, easy way to get involved, and that's $11. On the other hand, smaller does not necessarily mean less detail or less complicated kits if you want detail and complications. For $25.75, this is a Focke-Wulf TA-152 Dora by Dragon. Not only is this a beautiful kit, this kit actually has open cowlings and a complete engine, which that's some tiny parts. But imagine just how impressive it will be to have all those little pieces to show off. And as you can see, neither is extraordinarily expensive. And 72nd scale is also a good way to build much larger airplanes, 4-engine bombers and cargo planes and that sort of thing. And we have a fair number of them, so probably something to take a look at next time you're in. I certainly hope that gave you a little bit of encouragement to swing on by and see us. Maybe try out something new, or bring back something old. Either way, we're going to be here Tuesday through Sunday. Our hours are not changing through the winter. The snow's out, and it's time to get out those hobbies. See you down here at Haven.